I think it is really important for us to know the history of how that particular kind of anti-Semitic conspiracy theory has been used to protect power historically, right? So 1905, there is a near successful Russian Revolution, not the actually successful one a decade later, but a near successful one where working class people banded together, Jews and non-Jews, against the Tsar. They didn't make it all the way. And in the midst of this, they won some limited reforms, but then this is the period when the Protocols of the Elders of Zion is just flooded and this counterfeit. And it's used as a tool by the Tsar to break apart this working class coalition, yes. Right? And the Nazis did something similar, right? With this idea of Jewish capitalism. If you could just purge capitalism of the Jewish infiltration, then everything would be fine. And so I think that when we look at somebody like Candace Owens and the way she is interfacing with the Epstein files, which I think is different than the way you are, and many of us are, trying to actually get at the real conspiracy here. She is trying to deflect the whole thing into that very old story. And really that is protecting power, right?
You can't have any discussion about conspiracy theories without coming back to anti-Semitism, which is the kind of oldest, most infamous form of it. And one of the things you find with conspiracy theories, and studies show this, is people who believe in one conspiracy theory tend to believe in multiple. And this is what happened during the pandemic, right? If we talk about pre-Epstein, the other major moment for conspiracy theories in our society is the pandemic. And you know this better than me, having written Doppelganger in the wake of that. People who were on, were in gym classes together and online yoga classes, and, a lot of women, liberal women, who went down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories and QAnon and all of that stuff. They didn't just stop there, right? They ended up being conspiracy on multiple levels. There's a reason why the right has enjoyed so much spreading misinformation online, because once you get someone with one conspiracy, you get them with a bunch of other, normally right-wing conspiracies. Right. And I think that's been a real problem. It's a domestic terror movement. It's a cult. It worships at the altar of Trump. You had people going into pizza restaurants in DC, shooting up, looking for kids in the basement. Clearly bonkers.